Hello everybody, this is Ernie. I'm the Web Technologies Librarian at Paul Sawyer Public Library, and for this week's tech video, I'm just going to do a quick overview of QR codes, kind of tell you what they are and how you can use them. So a QR code is basically just a barcode. It's the same exact thing, whereas usually you'd see a barcode is just kind of a series of lines on the back of stuff you buy from the store, things like that. A QR code is the exact same thing, it's just that the information is put into a square rather than just a series of lines. So if you look down at the bottom left icon on the screen here, that is what a QR code looks like. You've probably seen it on other things. It's just a quick way to basically give you a URL so that you don't have to type the entire thing into your browser. So say if someone wanted to send you to their website, rather than just give you the whole thing, http:// blah 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 blah, they could just create a QR code and you would just scan that with your device and it would just take you straight there. So it's just an easier way to give you a URL to somewhere without you having to type it all in. It's especially helpful if it's a really long address that doesn't really make a lot of sense to a very specific page that you're wanting people to visit. So first thing you're going to want to do is, if you have either an Apple device or an Android device, just go into the App Store, do a search for barcode scanner or QR code scanner. They're both the exact same thing, and you'll probably see dozens and dozens of different apps. Now, they all kind of work the same way. The main thing you want to look for is to make sure that you're not going to actually pay any money for it. It's completely free. All it does is use the camera on your device, your tablet or your phone, to actually scan that barcode. So you don't need to pay anything for it. So if you open it up and it starts asking you for $8 a month or something like that, just ditch it and go find another one. They all pretty much work the same way, and you don't need to pay for it. So if I tap on that icon down in the lower left to open up the QR code scanner app, it opens up the camera. So what you're going to want to do with the camera now is just aim it at a QR code. Once you get that QR code in the camera screen, it's going to automatically scan it. My cat Cricket kind of looks like a QR code, but it's not going to actually scan it. So the thing is that it's pretty quick once you see a QR code. So it's going to scan it pretty much automatically. So if I go over to my screen here, you see the QR code, and it went ahead and scanned it pretty much as soon as it got into the camera range. So you can see there the data. It tells you what the URL that was contained in the QR code was. Then you can do different things. You can copy it, or you can open it up in a browser, whatever you want to do. So if we open it up here, it would just take you to that link, which here is just a listing of all the albums put out by the Wu-Tang Clan. So if for some reason someone wanted to give that information to you, but they didn't want to have to write out the entire Wikipedia link for you to type in on your own, they could just send you that QR code or place it up somewhere, and then you could just scan it with your device, and it would take you straight there. So basically what it's for is giving you internet addresses in a way that's easier for you to visit without having to type it in manually, or having to, say, put it on a poster and write out a long URL that you are wanting people to visit. So I hope that this kind of gave you an idea of what QR codes are, what they can be used for, and how to use them. It's a pretty simple process, but just one of those things that maybe you haven't tried before. So if you have any questions, as usual, you can let us know and we'll try to help you out. And I hope this was helpful. Thanks.